Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, David Burrows, and this is episode number 78.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me you're ready.
Well, hello, everybody, once again, and as always, thanks for taking the time to stop on by right here on the show. And if you would please, take time to subscribe, and as I always ask, share with 5 new friends so we can keep the show growing bigger and better for all of you. Well, I hope you had a great week, and certainly lots of events happening this past weekend, as there always seems to be in our community here in Sarnia. Lots of different activities, especially with summertime coming along. We're going to expect to see a lot more with different festivals, if you will, Rib Fest, Art Walk, Festival of Good Things, many different things going to be happening. And of course, we're very proud personally of INDIEFEST, and we'll be talking more in just a minute about that. But first of all, we took time to get down to our friends at Paddy Flaherty's down on Seaway Road. Beautiful time of year to be down there. The patio's getting ready to be open down there. And no stranger to local and independent music down at Paddy Flaherty's. They're very good at bringing in some independent artists. And we were able to get down there this past weekend and see New Country Rehab. I've got their CD right here as well, too. I just want to show you this. This is really cool. New Country Rehab. They took the time to sign this for me and everything else. Thank you, New Country Rehab. They got the fiddle going in there and the bass and the... Well, all I can do is show it to you. So take a look at this. Let's go down to Paddy Flaherty's and listen and watch New Country Rehab, and then we'll be back to talk more.
Last night I saw the fire spreading to the countryside. In the morning, you were left to watch the ashes die. Who'll be burning, effigy. Who'll be burning, die. From the town of Lincoln, Nebraska, with a sawed-off 410 on my land. Through the Badlands, now the jury brought in a guilty verdict, and the judge, he sentenced me to death. I can't.
All right, well, once again, incredible, phenomenal performance down at Paddy Flaherty's. That's New Country Rehab, and I want to say thank you to John Showman for taking the time to sign this once again, a New Country Rehab. What a great performance down there. As you can see, the high energy that they put out there. Looking forward to next time they're back this way. And be sure to check them out online, simply newcountryrehab.com, and of course, they're on Facebook and all the other sociables as well, if you were. So, New Country Rehab, keep it up, and we'll look forward to seeing you in Sarnia once again. All right, well, moving on, of course, this past weekend was part 2 of INDIEFEST, and leading off the night, local musicians, that Dirty Racket were down there, really rocking the place, and then coming down from out of town, if you will, Zealots Desire was here, putting on a really great rock show, and of course, to top it all off, the headliner, BOBNOXIOUS, not only being a part of INDIEFEST, but celebrating 10 years of rock and roll, and we were very pleased with the turnout we had down part 2 of INDIEFEST, and we've got some of the footage, so let's go down to the Stubborn Mule, INDIEFEST part 2, and then we'll be back with even more.
A very long time on.
Once again, a great night down there at the Stubborn Mule IndieFest Part 2. Thanks again to local musicians, That Dirty Racket, and coming down from out of town, Zealots Desire. They were thrilled to be down there, very excited, and great rock and roll. And of course, let's not forget BOBNOXIOUS, celebrating 10 years of rock and roll, and what a better way to do it but at IndieFest down here in Sarnia at the Stubborn Mule. Thanks to all once again for all the support, and thanks to all of you who took the time to buy a ticket and come out and support independent music. And we're going to have more about IndieFest and who's coming up next on May the 18th. We'll talk about that in just a little bit on the show. All right, well, sports fans, you're really going to love this one, especially you hockey fans. I got to tell you, you've probably already heard if you're a hockey fan, but Curtis Joseph, Cujo, coming to Sarnia this Sunday, May the 5th, down at the new Brownstones, down at the corner of Finch and Wellington. We're going to be there with a show camera. Things get started in the morning around 8 o'clock. It's going to be like a carnival festival, if you will. Proceeds going to the Canadian Cancer Society. And then from 11 till 2, there'll be a general admission into Brownstones for $75. And again, going towards the Canadian Cancer Society. And the VIP tickets are $150. You actually get a chance to sit down and have lunch with Cujo himself and a question and answer period. There's going to be lots of activities. So, Once again, be sure to check out our friends Brownstones as they welcome Curtis Joseph, Cujo, better known as, this Sunday, May the 5th, and all the action starts down at 8 o'clock in the morning. Tickets are available right now down at Brownstones, so hockey fans get down there and meet a great and support a great cause as well. Coming up May the 18th, as we said, we're very, very excited to be having our part 3 of IndieFest. And we're going to have many special guests. Local Lee Coltman will be starting off the show. And local MARKURS is also going to be down there. And, of course, Everglow and Running Red Lights. 4 great acts going to be happening down May the 18th. Tickets down at Cheeky Monkey, Pickers Alley, and the Sarnia Rock Store down at the corner of Mitten and Davis, and tickets are only $10, and you're supporting a great cause because portions go to United Way, and of course the rest of the money goes back in to keep IndieFest going, to keep all these bands coming to town. Now, we were very fortunate. We've had him on the show before, and we wanted to get a bit of an update. We're very excited to have him a part of IndieFest Part 3 on May the 18th. MARKURS, yes, MARKURS was on here about 6 months ago on the show talking about his recent videos. He's updated again. He's got a new EP coming out and a video, and he's going to talk to us about that right now, and then we'll, of course, follow up. So take a look at this interview, MARKURS, and then we'll come back. All right, well, this week here on the show, of course, we've got lots to be sharing with you, and we're following up, if you will, with some of the folks that we've already had here on the show, and we're very excited this week to return to the show, Victor MARKURS. How are you, Victor?
I'm great.
And you are great, and I mean that because the last time we talked, we had just sort of met, and you were doing a video and some music, and just kind of reflect back on that and remind us what that's all about.
So that was probably about 5 or 6 months ago that I put out a video called Satellites,
right?
And I came up with the concept for the video, and I wanted to put it into action in my own vision, in a sense, because I had the knowledge to do so, coming from a background of professional video editing and whatnot for a few years. So I worked really hard on that. Put that out. It was pretty successful. Got, I think it's sitting around almost 3,500 views right now on YouTube, which is, it's decent, right?
Yep.
And then I put out another video called "The Day I Learned to Tie My Laces."
Yeah.
That song was it was written, the first song I ever wrote, actually.
Really?
When I was 16 years old.
Oh wow.
And so that's
so last week. Ago. No, I'm just teasing.
No. That's the third one. I'll get to that. Anyway, so I wanted this concept of the video to be really simple and just reflect the fact that I wrote it at such a simple time that I wanted the viewer to almost make their own storyline in their head.
Right.
That's how simple the storyline of the video is. And then the third one, "We Are Here," as I sent to you this week.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, awesome. One of the things I noticed, and I mentioned the last time we talked here, is that you're a one-man show. And when I mean that, I don't just mean the performance. I mean, you do the video editing, you go out and you find, and these are all shot in Sarnia at different locations, and as you can see, you've got all your stuff, your equipment here, and
yeah, you're in my lair. Right?
Yeah, and when it comes out though, it the first one I ever saw, I looked and I went, really? Like, this is incredible. So,
well, I really appreciate
kudos to you for that.
Thank you. Coming from the community and background that I edited video in,
Right.
I acquired the mindset of professionalism is number one, right? So I want the quality of my stuff to just be flawless, or in my own eyes flawless. Some other people might look at it differently, but that's their own opinion, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, you've certainly and I, even though I will say the first one very professional, take a look at this one now and definitely see a few improvements.
Yeah, like refinements, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, when you, I guess, making a video is making a video, but making a music video is different.
Absolutely.
You have your own way of doing things, and you kind of pick up certain things, and you're not going to make your first video your perfect video.
Right.
You can't do that.
Because episode 1 of the show was not perfect either.
Oh, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Every time you
sure.
do something, you learn so much, right? So even making 3 videos now, I still have much to learn, but looking back on it, I've learned.
Let me ask you about promotion.
Okay.
I mean, with technology, of course, the internet and everything, Twitter and all those wonderful things that we have as tools. I mean, I know for myself, promoting the show, I promote it differently now than when we began. And have you learned some things, do's, or even better, maybe do-nots, as far as promotion? And how much of yourself do you put into promoting yourself instead of relying on somebody else?
Like, personally, my view on promotion is that, like, you can set it out there, and people may look at it, and they may not look at it. And you can shove it down their throat, and they may look at it, and they may not look at it. But what it comes down to is the quality of your product.
Right.
Like, you can have you can have one guy in your audience, and you can be playing the greatest show ever. And he's going to go and tell people, and next time there's going to be more people there.
Right.
Next time there are going to be more people. But you could have an audience of 10,000 people and be spitting on your guitar, and they're not going to come back,
They're not coming back, yeah.
So you can promote all you want, but when it comes down to it, it's the quality of your content that really matters.
Absolutely. But would you say there's, sometimes, like Twitter would be a good example, follow me and I'll follow you. Well, I get that too, and it's like, I'd sooner have 500 fans following me than 5,000 people following me because
Absolutely.
I'm following
them. And there's things that you can go on websites and you can buy followers.
Yeah.
But what's the point of that?
Yeah.
Like, personally, I make my stuff. I can't speak for everybody else, but I make my music and whatnot not only to help myself, to express how I feel within. I'm not going to say my heart because that's cheesy and hearts don't think.
Yeah,
within my brain,
Yeah, absolutely. But the heart is the passion side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But to help others, if I can, lend my thoughts to someone else and maybe make them see something a little differently, then I've done my job. One person.
Right.
So me getting random like fake followers on Twitter, that's not going to help my cause.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's right.
But for promotion, Facebook, honestly, like it's an unreal tool. Twitter you can retweet and it's just text, but Facebook you get the picture, you get the image, and you get
The
a
video.
share, right?
Yeah.
If when someone shares your video, they're opening it to a world of new people, like 200 to 1,500 people.
And quite often people you don't even know.
Exactly.
Right? Or may know. That's the cool thing about Facebook, the exponential growth and the, I don't know how many times I've went to somebody and oh wow, they know that person too. I didn't know they knew Victor.
Yeah.
Right? So that's cool. What would you say is your do you have a final goal or of where you're going with all of this, or does the goal keep changing and you just keep going? What's the answer to that?
The goal, like, I want to say, like, obviously anyone in the music industry, entertainment industry has a goal of success.
Right.
My goal deep down, like, I know, like I mentioned, that I want to help myself and help others in the process, but I think I just want to have the freedom to make what I want and be financially, mentally, and just overall secure.
Right.
Like, just have the security to just wake up in the morning, have my coffee, come into the studio, make what I want, give it to people, and let them enjoy it. And I don't have to worry about all the other things in life. That's my goal.
Yeah, okay.
That is my goal.
And well, I think you're on your way to that for
Thank
sure.
you, man. I really appreciate that.
We're really glad. Not only are we happy to have him here on the show, but Victor, you're going to be a part of IndieFest Part 3 coming up May the 18th.
And that's at the Stubborn Mule?
That's at the Stubborn Mule, yep.
Stubborn Mule.
And we're looking forward to having you there. And
Awesome.
we're going to get about 30, 40 minutes out of you in this
I'm
one-man
hoping
show.
I can dig up some tracks from my the old brain of mine.
And maybe we'll be able to have a projector up there. We might even be able to show off one of your videos. How would
That'd be awesome.
Right
That'd be
on.
awesome. Also, I have my EP out.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
so talk about that for sure.
Actually
Show that
have
off.
a couple copies just
Awesome.
chilling. This one's still sealed up.
Right.
But it's called
and
Black and White. Like I said, I started the first song on the Day I Learned to Have My Laces. Started 4 years ago, so that stretches back this far.
Right.
I produced it all myself. Very nice casing. I
Yeah, absolutely.
built that.
Again, a very professional.
Yeah, and that's what I
Professional
wanted,
work.
right? And so that comes out online
Okay.
May 1st for free.
All right.
100% free. Download, stream it, whatever, on my website.
Okay.
www.markurs, that's markurs.com.
Right. We'll get that up on the screen for sure.
Awesome. And if you want to buy a hard copy, come out to IndieFest on May 18th.
Yeah, we'll have them
And
there
they're
for
$5.
sure. Okay. Well, now we're going to play your latest video here on the show. Tell us what that's called once again.
That's called We Are Here. It's my take on... Because people get motivated, inspired by random things,
Sure,
right?
absolutely.
Small, tiny things. So I was like, why don't I just try? Why don't I try to inspire someone?
Okay.
So this is me trying to inspire you.
We are here. Well, let's take a look at this. Victor, once again, thanks so much for being here on the show. And we look forward to IndieFest on May the 18th. But right now, we've got the exclusive show-off, if you will. Here's Victor Markurs, and We Are Here.
you're knocked down, put two hands on the ground and get the fuck back up. And if you're spellbound, cursed by those around, then look here to us. But what is patience in a situation that requires someone to initiate and someone to put out the fire? And don't let it burn, and don't let it burn. No, don't let it burn to the ground. And if you're knocked down, put two hands on the ground and get the fuck back up. And if you're spellbound, cursed by those around, then look here to us. We're here for you. We're here for you. Now flip sleep clocks counting down your last footsteps on the ground. Will fantasies of a ghost town begin? Now your voice is singing loud, looking down up from the cloud. Will a choir built from the crowd be heard?
Just a roller coaster moving all too fast, going up and down, twisting and pulling around. And after all the panic and all the commotion clears, you prove them wrong.
And if you're knocked down, put two hands on the ground and get the fuck back up. And if you're spellbound, cursed by those around, then look here to us. We're here for you. We're here for you.
All right, well, a great interview with our friend Markurs. I want to thank Markurs so much for taking the time and having us in his home there, in his studio, if you will. And Markurs is, we're looking to keep following him and see him do some great things. Of course, he talked about his new EP coming out. It's simply called Black and White. And what a great CD it is. I've got a copy here. I've been listening to it as I drive around town. Visit markurs.com. Check him out online, and you can get your copy or download the new songs that he's talking about there. So we are here. Also a great video, and Markurs, as I said before, we're looking to see many great things from him, and just check him out online, markurs.com. Markurs, once again, thanks so much, and we're looking forward to hearing him and seeing him live down at INDIEFEST Part 3, coming up May the 18th. Markurs will be the second act to go on stage that evening. Once again, get your tickets down at Cheeky Monkey, Sarnia Rocks, or Pickers Alley. Only $10, and, of course, supporting independent music. All right, well, moving on to many other things, as I said in the beginning, so many things happening around this city. What a great city we have for many, many events. And one of the events in particular that doesn't just happen through the summertime and warm weather, but all year long, is Downtown Cultural District first Friday. There's always some action happening down there the first Friday of every month, usually things about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Take a nice walk downtown. You'll see lots of independent musicians and local musicians and arts and crafts. And of course, we really like taking the time to stop down and see our friends Marianne and Roland at Cheeky Monkey. They've always got some great live entertainment happening there. And this time it's Jenn Kee. She's going to be down there playing some of her bluesy style music, if you will, from 7 to 9 p.m. at Cheeky Monkey once again. So get down there, check her out, check out Cheeky Monkey, and of course, check out the whole Downtown Cultural District every first Friday all year long. All right, we're looking forward to that. All right, well, with IndieFest coming up, of course, part 3 of IndieFest, as we said, May the 18th, we're going to have Everglow, Running Red Lights, and openers Lee Coltman and Markurs, as you saw earlier on in the show. Now, in order to keep this working, we need to sell tickets and we need support. We've had great support from local sponsors helping us out and put things together. Little Caesars Pizza, NSPEC, our main title sponsor, Holiday Inn, AG Graphics, and well, there's a whole list we'll show you too here up on the show. But one of the things we need to do is sell tickets. IndieFest has created for you an opportunity, your nonprofit, your charity, your sports association, your little club, your big club. We want you to help us sell tickets, and in return, we've created a fundraising opportunity. So if you would like to know more on how you can earn money for your organization or group, send us an email to info@indiefest.ca, and we'll get an information package back to you right away. We're very, very excited about that. So check that out, help raise some money for your cause and help ours, and we'll all work together. All right? Well, I think that's all the time I got for you. I just want to say, though, if you want to be here on the show, all you got to do is send me an email to theshow@davidburrows.ws, and we'll be sure to get in touch with you and be happy to get you here on the show. Even if you're from out of town, we'll do a Skype interview with you, whatever it takes to support you at the local level in the independent music world. All right? Thanks again, everybody. That's all the time I got for you. Have a great week and an even better weekend. We'll see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.
Well, hey, I'm Gary Ward. Welcome to Gary Ward's Rant. And, as you can see, I'm still here in jail. I'm incarcerated, jail number 5 still, against my will. But things are starting to look up. All right, looks like we're getting out of here soon. Looks like, I've managed to smuggle in a couple of cartons of smoke, so I got Bubba off my back for now. If you get what I'm saying. He's off my back for a little while. The subject here of this week's rant, Dave. Oh, thanks for sending the bail money, because I think that's what's going on. That's why they let me out. So thanks, man. Thanks for sending that money. And I just don't know when. It will be next week. That's what they're saying. But the subject of this week's rant is quite simply, it's about Carey Price. Well, Carey Price and his Habitatons. Alright, that's what they call them over there in Montreal, and the Habitatons or something like that. But it's about Carey Price because the fact of the matter is that guy, he couldn't stop a beach ball. You understand? He couldn't stop a beach ball that was rolling at him at about freaking half a mile an hour. He couldn't stop it. You understand? He's got new pads, his pads got holes in them. It looks like he got holes all over his new pads. He's got big holes that he's going to be golfing in a few days. I'm just saying, after Leafs kick his hiney. Alright, kick his buttocks in them. They'll be gone. They'll be on the golf course, and at least they're going to the cup. I'm just saying it because I'm Gary Ward.